Good morning, all you folks out there in YouTube land. Thrash Pondo here, and today I have a special treat. It's a special request for Dave Superplex Zuper, and he requested I do another one of my world famous Wretched recaps. Now, not long ago, we were talking about the recent TV show phenomenon Reacher, and what a cool, albeit lethal character this Reacher person was, and I said that he reminded me a bit of a comic book character from the mid late 80s. And this is the set, after much digging, I found in my collection in Savage Tales, October 87, episode 7. I found this character, and his name is Bane. And he is effectively a bounty hunter, bail bondsman from a dystopian future who goes around trashing bozos. And I'm going to pull the story out now and let you guys think if you see any similarities between the two. And I've already lost my page. And oh, here we are. This episode is called A Game of Cat and Rat. You see what they did there? A little play on words. Cat and mouse game. Only in this case, it's a game of cat and rat. Because the cat, of course, is our hero, Bane. The bad guy, of course, being this guy who's jumped Bond. Moving forward. And he's going on and on about how it's good to see you out of jail. Siazo, I think his name is pronounced. And he's like, yeah, it's sweet to get out on Bond and then skip Bond, and the best part is the Bond's been paying for it. Anyway, he's trying to flee on the Bond, and of course he's being chased by futuristic NYPD Blue, and of course he has a vintage-style Chevy convertible with a machine gun on the back. And he's using this Gatling gun to cut down the police, and they're like, and we will get no comeuppance, do you hear? Yes, no comeuppance. But wait, what's that motorcycle in the background? Yep, you guessed it. It's Bane, who doesn't like being double-crossed and having people take money out of his daughter's pockets. Oh yes, he has a small girl who is basically not only his child, but his backup. We'll see more about that later. Anyway, they realize that they're being followed, and they go, well, it should be easy to kill a guy on a motorcycle with a .30 caliber. But, well, there you go. Apparently it's not exactly. And kagoom, they trash a few homeless people camped out in front of this auto salvage place, which just happens to be Saizo's gang's headquarters. And he's cutting down left and right, and even manages to get back this guy who was the guard. He goes, he'll never get past me. And Bane's like, well, maybe I'll just go through you. And he makes a deal with him. If you let me through, I'll let you live. And the guy goes, oh, good deal. And then as soon as Bane passes him, he pulls out his gun to kill him. But wait. Little girl says, Daddy, look out. And therefore, the guard who had just made a deal for his life, which he reneged on, is now shot dead. Anyway, typical 80s salvage yard. The cars are all placed in a very convenient manner to create cover for a firefight. And a firefight there is. We see this nasty shootout. And all of a sudden, it is determined that, you're out of ammunition. But Bane says, but not out of weapons. And he throws a knife, cutting this guy down, literally, not figuratively, or both, if you will. And then Saizo shows up, who actually is the most badass of all his henchmen, so why he didn't just go take care of it first rather than letting all his men die. I guess he figured it would save on payroll. And he comes out, and he and Bane settle it like men in a really, really dirty fight. And Saizo actually puts up a pretty good fight. He even says to Bane at one point, is this all you got? Your strength is in your weapons. In a man-on-man fight, you're nothing. And Bane comes back with well, if I'm nothing, kablam! What does that make you? God, the 80s was such a period of toxicity. But anyway, Saizo's not out yet. He manages to get his hands on this Midas Club, and he makes Bane a member of it. Whomp! Hitting him with a broken muffler. And he's just about to kill him when all of a sudden you hear click or schluck or whatever preferable sounds you'd like to imagine the sound of a shotgun being loaded makes. And the guy's like, hey kid, that weapon isn't even loaded, what are you going to do with it? Ha ha ha. And the kid loads it. and proceeds to give it to her daddy. And here we see a scene played out in so many 80s action movies, TV shows, comics, that type of thing. The idea of the bad guy being taken to justice with a shotgun put in his mouth so that if he tries to move, kablooey! And what happens? Well, we'll have to wait until next time, as they say. To the best of my knowledge, there never was a next time. I stopped buying the comic at this point, and I think it was actually the last episode. It wasn't doing particularly well in comic circles, but even though there's this thing here on the back on how to order more. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. You guys let me know if this is anything reminiscent of Reacher, or if that's just a reach. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. Be good, be safe, be careful. Don't forget, like and or subscribe, forward, and place all comments in the comment section below. And until next time, peace.